What's up guys, my name is Ari, I'm from Upside Down. Today I'm going to show you how-to coffee tutorial using an Aeropress. Today I'm going to show you how to make espresso with an Aeropress. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's literally 30 bucks on Amazon. So if you can swing it during these funky times, I definitely recommend, because you can make an espresso shot, well, somewhat of an espresso shot, but ultimately it's gonna go into your perfect iced oat vanilla lattes. First things first, you want to make sure you have fresh coffee, fresh beans. Definitely, you don't want to be using anything that's old. If it shows an expiration date on it, it's probably not the freshest. You want to get something that was roasted between 1 or 2 weeks is definitely ideal from the roast date. Here I'm going to be using a Winchester blend from our roasters in Placentia, Golden State. So shout out to Golden State. Definitely want fresh coffee. This is going to be great. So here I'm going to measure out 20 grams of coffee. I've zeroed out my scale. And we're shooting for 20 grams of coffee. That's 21. Honestly, it's fine. So we're gonna grind our beans. You definitely want to fine grind. It depends on the grinder that you have. There's home grinders. Sometimes if you go to a coffee shop, they'll even grind it for you if you tell them, hey, I'm gonna use this for an Aeropress or whatever. So I've got a pretty fine grind here. I'm gonna go ahead and grind. Different ways that you can use the Aeropress. The standard way is to actually set this part on top of your cup, and then you kind of like set the filter already there and you pour everything on top. But there's also the inverted way. So for this method, we're actually going to do it inverted. So I'm going to place this kind of plunger portion, the press portion, just right where the 4 is at. If you can see that, and that's going to be inverted. So the beans are going to go in here, the water is going to go in here, and I'll kind of walk you through that process of what it looks like when I actually press down. So here we have this set up, and Aeropress is awesome. It comes with this little thing so I can make sure not to spill any beans as I pour these guys in there. Nice fine grind of 20 grams, or actually 21 grams, but let's shoot for 20. And I've already preheated my water here. So the water temperature you're gonna shoot for somewhere between 195 degrees Fahrenheit to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now I'm at 201. You can like use a thermometer if you don't have something electric like this, and just double check. Definitely temperature is pretty important, so you wanna make sure that it's within that range in order for the coffee to brew properly. So here we go. I'm gonna start the pour, and I'm gonna be shooting for 50 grams of water. So that's a really small amount. Once again, we're gonna get that concentrated flavor of espresso. So here we go. We've got 20 grams of coffee in there. I've zeroed out the scale, and I'm gonna go for 50 grams of water. I'm gonna pour pretty slowly in circles. You can zoom in on there. And there we go. I just went a little bit over. It's totally fine. Now I'm gonna grab something and we're gonna stir for about 15 seconds. And you can stir it pretty good. You can be pretty aggressive if you want, but the idea is you wanna saturate all of the coffee in there with the water. So that's all mixing, and it's gonna turn kind of syrupy. That's gonna be really good. And that looks really great. So we're just gonna let that sit now for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And we're gonna wait. During this time, you can, I don't know, time goes by slow these days. You can take a run, you can read a book.
You can do some homework. You can reheat old rice. You can water your plants. You can hack the mainframe. I'm in.
What you actually want to be doing during this time is placing the provided paper filter inside of the plastic filter it comes with, and you're just going to heat it up. You're going to preheat it and you're gonna heat up the cup that you're gonna be pouring into. While this is waiting, I think we've got about a minute left. So you just let that sit there, let it heat up. It's pretty important to get rid of any paper flavor. That's why you kind of preheat things to keep the warmth and run water through the paper filter so that you don't get a weird flavor out of the coffee. Believe it or not, it does affect it. About to be 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna pour out this water in the cup that I'm gonna be pouring into, or plunging into, I guess, pressing into, all of the above. So here's that filter. I'm just gonna twist it nice above. I'm gonna remove it off the scale. I'm gonna put this, once again, this is the inverted version. So what I'm gonna do, not to spill anything, I'm gonna put this cup upside down, turn it over, and I'm gonna press as hard as I can. And you're gonna see that crema looking stuff. And there you go. You've got your espresso shot. Perfect for your lattes that you wanna make at home. You can heat up milk and make a hot latte. You can do it iced if you want, oat milk, whole milk, however you like it. Vanilla syrup if you want. There you go.
How does it taste?
Tastes like espresso.
Ew.